Hi friends, most of you might have encountered like a root command, uh, either during network configuration or during troubleshooting your network. So basically what does a root command do? Let us just type out the root command and see what output it displays. Route hyphen b. So this output is called as a routing table, which is automatically generated by the system. I mean the respective protocols, like the routing protocols are there, that routing protocols automatically generates this routing table. So what does this routing table means, and what does this where does this routing table being used? So the routing table displays uh, some parameters. It displays the destination, the gateway, the mask, and there are other parameters like flags, like whether this route is being used or not used. U means the route is being used, and there are other flags also. There are so many other flags, and the metric is implies the distance, the what is the total amount of distance, that is the metric. And there is an interface. It implies the from which LAN card, the the LAN card name, the Ethernet card name is also displayed. So basically this is what is called as a route table. The route table is nothing but a set of rules. It's nothing but a set of routes or rules which the data packet has to follow while traveling from the source PC to the destination point or to the destination PC. So here in this route table, if I describe this route table, you see there is a first entry. The first entry is the default. What does default mean by? Default is nothing but it can be any destination. So for any destination which is unspecified, particularly unspecified, which is not present in the routing table, so the first rule applies. So the for anything other than the which is not specified in the routing table, this first rule applies, which is default, and the gateway can be any gateway. I will later tell you what is a gateway. So and the mask can be any mask, and the interface is the source PC LAN card. So this rule is followed while the data packet moves from the source PC to the destination PC, and which is not specified within the routing table. Now let us take the second entry. The second entry is nothing but it shows an IP address 192.168.217.0. Now what is this IP? This IP is nothing but the IP of this present source PC. So let us see what is the source PC IP address. So if you see, the source PC IP address is 192.168.217.141, and the subnet mask is /24. Here this PC belongs /24 means this PC belongs to the subnet 192.168.217.0. That means this subnetwork. So for all those PCs that lie within this subnet, that means the present PC also lies within this subnet, that is 192.168.217.0. This second rule is applied. So for any other PC from 141 to any other PCs within this network, the second rule has to be applied. So the second rule is 192.168.217.0, that is the destination network, and the gateway can be any gateway, and the mask is /24 or 255.255.255.0, which is nothing but /24, and the flag is U, which means used. This route is being used, and the interface through which the data packet leaves is the source PC LAN card, which is ENS33. So which is also displayed here, ENS33. So this is what meant by routing table. So how does this routing table? So in complicated, like in cases where uh, uh, where there is a very complicated LAN network, then this route table is has a lot of entries. Or if you want to specifically build a new route other than the specified route, you can specify a static route. You can add a specific static route using command called as IP route add. By using this command, you can specify a new route through which your data packet can travel from the source PC to any other through to the destination through any other route. So you can use this command called as IP route add. This command, through this command, you can specify a new route. So let us see what kind of route. If like generally, we will see whenever we type Google, uh, what route the the data packet takes. So let us see using trace route how the data packet is moving across the internet. So I am saying trace route google.com, or you can specify here the IP or the URL. So then let us see. Taking these are called as the hops. The 1 2 3, these are all called as the hops. First hop is made at the gateway. This is nothing but the router, local router, network router. The second hop, which we don't know, which has gone across the network through the internet. Third hop. So in this way, it is moving through across the network to reach the google.com. So this is the path taken by the data packet. When I type the google.com, this is the route taken or the path taken by the data packet to travel across the internet. So see, let us see. So these are all the hops after the gateway. This is the from the gateway. Gateway is nothing but the local router. It is also the time taken to reach. This one also is specified in milliseconds. A totally 30 hops will be approximately. Let us see how many hops it will be there. See, approximately 30 hops. So this, within this 30 hops, sometimes it can be 64 hops. It just depends upon the route taken by the data packet. So this is what is a route table. So if you like this video, or if you have any other comments, please comment and reply, and please like and subscribe my video.